You know how most people say the gym changed their lives? Why do I feel like that's bogus? And here's the reason why I feel like it's bogus. It's bogus because I think that word change itself either turns on certain people or turns off certain people. Meaning, whenever you go to somebody who hasn't really worked out in a while and you go, yeah, man, the gym changed my life. To them, they see that change. They hear that word change. You're like, oh, shit. So that means the day you got into the gym, everything changed from the way you slept, from the way you eat, everything. But I want to change that. It's funny. I want to change it from the gym changed my life to the gym transformed my life. Because change wasn't from just the gym. Change happened when you made the decision to eat healthier instead of going to McDonald's. Change happened when you made the decision to go to bed earlier because you knew it made you feel tired throughout the day when you were short and sleepy. Change happened when you said enough is enough and I'm going to make a conscious decision to be healthier on a daily basis. And then over time, the gym helped you transform into that person, into the body that you want. For me, that's the way I see it. The gym helped me transform. Change came from when I was stuck binge eating, overeating, not controlling myself. And now I can control myself. Change happened from when I was in the gym, deadlifting, ego lifting, heavy weights to, bro, just do 3 plates and just focus on time and attention and actually controlling it. Change happened when you change your perspective about your situation and what you can actually do about it. And that's the biggest thing I want people to understand is that in the gym, life, eating healthy, finances, everything is about perspective if we're being honest with each other. Because it's either you have a perspective to reel yourself out of trouble or you have a perspective that will constantly keep looping you back in. That's why I always tell people, if you're dealing with something, go ask or look for another perspective and then take that perspective and align it with yours and see what can you do, what can you realign to get a better outcome. Because at the end of the day, if you keep getting the same results and you keep repeating them, it means you're not changing your perspective. You keep doing the same shit over and over again. You know, it's like the people that always tell me, it's been years and I can't save. Every time I save, it just goes out. But I still see you buying that Gucci belt. I still see you buying those pair of shoes. I still see you going on vacations that you should not be going on. I'm not saying you can't enjoy yourself, but if you are trying to save and every time you save it goes to shit, then it's probably telling you, hey, maybe you just need to just sit down for a little bit and really save and really dial in. Most importantly, change your perspective of how you're saving. Maybe have 2 accounts, so therefore you know this one's saving and this one is something I can actually spend instead of keeping it all in one. And that therefore can give you that difference where like, okay, this is what I'm saving, this is what I'm using. I'm not gonna go over it. Let me actually stay consistent and disciplined towards it. Change in your perspective is everything. You know? For me, I had a huge change of perspective this year, even last year. Because at a certain point when you start doing something new, you tend to do too much. For me, I was doing a little too much. And not too much to the point where I was like, I work on myself? No. It's just I was overthinking it. And then when you dumb things down and you simplify, that's when actual results come in because you're like, oh, all I had to do was 1, 2, 3, and then got me to 4. Instead of trying to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 to get there. But yeah, it's all about changing your perspective and being able to adapt that on a daily basis. Because again, you're never going to be perfect. But if you continuously keep showing up, it'll happen over time. It'll definitely happen over time, man. You know, it's like nutrition. And I'll give you guys some help here when it comes to nutrition, how to eat healthier. In nutrition, a lot of people always say this. Oh, I can't eat healthy because it's expensive. Oh, I can't eat healthy because I don't know how to cook. What if you said, I can't eat healthy because I struggle with cooking? What if I learned to cook? What if I learned to write down a grocery list, budget my food? I bet you'll have enough money to be able to eat healthy. I bet you'll learn how to cook and you'll start enjoying it. Because that was me. I was the one saying, I don't know how to cook. So I learned. I was the one saying, why is it so difficult? So I made it not difficult. I made it sexy. I made cooking fun. I made it enjoyable. But most importantly, I changed my perspective around it. Because your words are powerful, right? And when you continuously keep saying you can't do something, you can't do something, over time your brain won't even attempt it. There are certain people that told themselves they can't eat healthy, they can't do this for years, and their body hasn't attempted it in years and years, and they know they want to start it, but they've been telling themselves, I can't, or it's difficult, so therefore it turns them off immediately even thinking about it, and they lead towards something else, either towards smoking, drinking, to try and not think about it. That's human behavior. We do that all the time, you know? But when it comes to eating healthy, it's not just how difficult it is, it's what change will it bring towards my life. Meaning, if you were healthier, you'll be stronger. If you ate healthier, you have a lot more energy. If you ate healthier, you'll think a lot more clear. If you ate healthier, you could do a lot more with your day-to-day. You could do a lot more with life itself. And we know that's a fact. A healthy you is a dominant you. A healthy you is an engaged you. A healthy you is a focused you. A healthy you is a different version of yourself that says, I'm making a conscious decision on a daily basis to show up for me, but most importantly, to ensure that I have the utmost energy to do my best in this world. And that's why I think a lot of people should change their perspective about fitness. Is instead of looking at I have to do this, I have to do that, ask yourself, what would a healthy me doing this? What would a healthy me be able to accomplish? What would a healthy me, one that ate healthy, went to the gym, had confidence in himself, what would that person be able to achieve, do? Most importantly, what perspective change do I have to do, or what mindset change I have to actually have to get there? Because again, it all comes with a decision, action, and then you see results. And you can literally never just like clear away from all three. You have to do them. You have to make the decision. The decision to say, I've had enough. I'm tired of looking this way, feeling this way. That was me. And the decision to say, I'm going to take action. I'm going to go to the gym. It's 3 a.m. I'm bored. I just woke up. I slept 6 hours already. I could do two things. I could stay here, play video games, or I can go to the gym. I started going to the gym. Same thing when it touched 10 p.m. Oh, after a long day of work, I am tired, but fuck it. Literally. And just getting into that mindset of, I know what I'm doing this for. It's not just because, I want to look good for her and him. No, it's because it's going to better me in the long run. It's going to make me stronger in the long run. It's going to make me a lot more confident in the long run. And that's exactly what I want, and that's what I want to aim for. And then once you make that decision and you continuously take action, your result will start coming and coming and coming and coming, and you'll start getting compliments everywhere. But again, it starts with that decision. The decision to have a perspective change. The decision to know that the gym is not going to change you. It's going to transform you. Change actually comes from the action steps that you take. And then the results, or is that transformation? So yeah, hope this brought you some value. Hope you got some helpful tips for nutrition in there. You know, it's the same thing. I'll give you one more before I leave. Same thing when working out. Think about it this way. You have the guy that goes to the gym, always puts on the most weight, the biggest, all the way on the stack, and just uses all momentum, pulls it down, no control whatsoever. But 9 times out of 10, that guy's overweight. Tell me I'm wrong. 9 times out of 10, that motherfucker is overweight. And then you see some guy using half the stack, shredded to the bone, and just pulling it, slowly controlling it. That guy knows exactly what the fuck he's doing. Versus the guy that's just pulling heavyweight. Why? Because the guy that's doing it slowly realized that it's not just about the weight. It's not about showing off. It's about how I work out, how I pull the weight, how I squeeze the muscle. And then from there on, how I repeat it. The guy's just using momentum. It's like, I'm just here to get big, get strong, even though his goal is to lose weight. Even though in his mind, he wants to lose a gut. He's just doing as much weight as possible because that's all he knows. That's his perspective. Versus the guy that's doing it slowly, learned over time that, hey, this is not going to work. What's going to work is taking your time and attention, actually slowing it down, and not just rushing through it. Again, that's something I'm guilty for. In the past, I used to be an ego lifter, but now, I don't give a fuck. You could have 4 plates on the squat right next to me. I could do 4 plates and be like, yeah, I'm going to challenge you too. But I'm not. I'm gonna keep it at 2 plates on 25, 3 plates. Now I'm just go for 10 to 12 reps. A, feels more comfortable. 2, I can actually pause it. 3, it's engaging. It's engaging and it won't hurt. It won't hurt to the point where I'll have, ankle pain, knee pain, whatever. But you get what I'm saying. It's about changing your perspective and how you work out. And if you do that, that will change the result that you see. I'm gonna see. You know how many people I still see do that? On Instagram, TikTok, even going to the gym. Or like, the funniest one is a shoulder shrug. When they just put 3, 4, 5 places in the shoulder shrug and just go, it's like, bro, your shoulders are not good. Like, what? Your traps are not gonna get what? And you could easily put 2 and feel a lot more. And that's gonna give you better results. So yeah, change your perspective, change the actions, and align it with the result you're looking for. But remember, you have to make that decision first. And once you make that decision, you have to take action. And once you take action, you have to keep showing up to keep seeing results. Peace.